It's 2nd and 8.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Haskins. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Davion Taylor showing his strength and quickness there. A loss of 4. A tough spot for Haskins in Washington here. 3rd and long after that last sack. Operating from the gun. Haskins. And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender.
Oh.
To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. He'll start with a handoff to Sanders. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Yes, indeed. That play there, that reminds me of some of the guys that I played with that have that suddenness, able to get into the backfield almost about the time the ball snapped and make a play. How about that?
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. Flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. From the corner, it was Kendall Fuller with a sack.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack. A great return there of 22 yards. And Washington will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10. On 1st down, here's Love. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 1st down, Washington. Haskins fighting McLaurin. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
On the jet sweep, here comes Fuller. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
On 2nd down, Love. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
On 3rd and goal, Haskins. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Will Fuller, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half.
That ties the game at 16.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They're to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Landon Collins. And sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his 11th touchdown of the year. And Washington has taken the lead. And they use that height on the outside to get the score.
We've seen the evolution of the wide receivers. They've gotten taller and taller, but they've retained their quickness and their speed. It's a lethal combination.
Always good to have wide receivers with height. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. He takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw... interception. A lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
26, Miles Sanders, the ball carrier.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's 3rd down.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he's into the clear.
Can't be denied, boy.
Touchdown. Ground and through the air. And the Eagles are now just an extra point away from grabbing the lead. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy, who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Check, 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 check.
Now Haskins on first down. Gets this one to use check. No gain on the play there. It'll be second down.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Hey, one set. Check Mike 54.
To throw again on second down. Haskins buying time to his left. Throw left side complete. That's Love. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Check.
3rd and 2, now Haskins. He's letting this one go for Fuller. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Landon Collins. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
Intercepted. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. From the gun, it's Haskins. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Will Fuller in the final seconds of the first half. And Washington has retaken the lead. So they're able to capture the lead here just before halftime.
And not only that, they get the ball to start the second half.
That's right.
This is almost like basketball down the stretch, right, where you get the 2-for-1 situation where you try and get 2 shots to your opponent's 1. In this situation, they got the touchdown. They'll get another shot at to start the second half.
Could be a big turnaround. A short kick taken at the 18.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But
and got his man complete. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
A gain of 36 yards. And an Eagle first down.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 53. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Taken about 7 yards deep. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. And here we go.
Shift! Watch the shift!
On 2nd and 7, Haskins.
And he's going to drop this off to his fullback.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
7.
The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. Now it's Haskins. Open man is Sims. He's got it. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again. Haskins. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
3rd and 8.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Again, it's Haskins. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Will Fuller with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And Washington going to add on to their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had a big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Hurts. Now they set up the screen. That's complete.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sack. Back at the 46.
A loss of 9 on the sack. It's third down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Play action. Now Wentz. Finding room inside the 40. Man open. It's J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. And he gets it all the way down. The thing that hurt on that play, the missed tackle, that allowed the extra yardage.
It's a matchup game in the NFL. You get the guy that you want isolated, have him miss a tackle, and off you go.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal. Wentz is going to keep it. They'll try to run with Sanders. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. From the 2 now, second and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal.
Now a play fake. Wentz. His pass caught at the 4. Touchdown, Eagles.
To
Miles Sanders. His third touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Taken about 7 yards deep. And Hill will opt for the touchback.
Over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. On first and 10, it's Haskins. That one is slant to McLaurin. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Now a throw here on second down, and that's complete. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, third and 1.
A 2-yard pickup brings up third and 1.
Now Haskins to throw it. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Love. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now at FedEx Field. It's Washington with the football and the lead as we start the fourth.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Check 52's the mic. Check 52's the mic.
Throwing again, here's Haskins. Open man here, Sims, complete. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Haskins. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a 1st down Washington on a pickup of 18.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker.
Whip. Watch the whip. Check it out, please. 22, check cover. 22, check cover.
On 1st down, it's Haskins. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A very solid gain of 27.
At the 3-yard line.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Just a great individual effort there to take that pop pass and scamper off into the end zone.
And that's why offenses love that play, partner, because that gives them a chance to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers with a full head of steam behind them. It's open like a track relay. Legs 2, 3, and 4. That first guy steaming ahead, and he just hands it to you, and you get a chance to take off and go before you even get the baton.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Working from the gun, Wentz. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. He'll fire it deep for Rager. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Rager with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Eagles are back within a score.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. The dangerous Hill now to return. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that.
It's caught inside the 25. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. Sometimes the one-handed catches are unnecessary, but he was trying to ward off the defender with the other, so maybe that was just a good play.
So that tells you that not only do they imagine those types of catches, they actually work on them with defenders jostling them in order to keep their concentration and haul it in.
And that'll be incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Haskins. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. And that touchdown reception is the 5th for him in this game, and that ties the NFL record.
And a record that's held up since 1950. This is another person that's tied it, but think about this. Bob Shaw said it in 1950. Kellen Winslow came along and tied it. And then, of course, Jerry Rice tied it as well. And finally, we're seeing it here one more time. Phenomenal.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
He throws it away. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Shotgun now for Wentz. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Wentz. He's going to drop this down to Sanders. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Complete.
12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
First down, Philadelphia.
Wentz to throw again. Caught by the tight end, Ertz. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. It's a big play there for the Eagles. 48 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a 1st down. Again, it's Wentz. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Ronald Darby that time, the one who got a hand in and knocked it free.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. Now Wentz again, rolling to his right, toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
4-yard line.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. To throw, it's Wentz. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Greg Ward, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And that'll be incomplete.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
It's so risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
The line of scrimmage.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
On 2nd down, it's Love. The 2nd down play, not much better than the 1st, just a gain of 1 there. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Now it's Haskins. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Love. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. Haskins going to try to throw it. Forced out to his left. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
Watch the safety creep.
Here we go with Haskins. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Washington 51, Eagles 43.